Hello friends, we're back out on the lawn today. We're going to be checking out what this dethatching mower blade does in the last of my series this spring on which of these might do the best work. Let's get into it. I promise this is going to be the last one of these I do. Picked up this detaching mower blade. There's no way that this is actually going to detach anything. It basically uses big fat string trimmer lines is what this is, that you have to thread through, and they just sit in here. But I've had people ask me about this as well, since I've done the other one with the steel one, with the Sun Joe. I'm going to throw this on the mower, and we'll run it over the lawn and some of these other places. I left some debris out on the lawn. I'm going to leave the bag on this time, and let's just see how well it collects. This one is available at Home Depot in store, also online. I'll put links down to it below. And let's just see how this thing works in comparison. But again, just based on looking at what this is here, with these kind of plastic, they sell replacements of these, so you know they're going to wear out pretty quick. We're just going to throw it in, run it, suck up the material, and see how it cleans up the grass. Let me show you the condition of the grass first so you can see what we're working with. All right, so we're back here, same spot where I did this before. See, I left all of this material up here. This was where I ran the scarifier back through. On both sides, you can actually still see the lines from that. This area had been done with the mulching mower blade, or the dethatching, I keep saying that, the dethatching mower blade with the metal tines, and not as much debris came out of here as it did over here. So you can check that video out if you want to look at that on what the comparison is. But I left this material here. So we're gonna go ahead and run through both sides. We're just gonna do the whole thing. I'm just gonna run the whole thing right now and see what we collect. I'll do this side first and look at the bag. I'll dump it out over here, and then I'll do this one as well. Obviously there's gonna be more coming out over here, but let's see what happens. Hey guys, if you like what you're seeing here, drop a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And if there's anything else that you want me to test out on my own lawn, I'm happy to do it. Tell me what it is, and I'll look into it. Hopefully it's better than some of these. This also has a little bit of a blade. It's not necessarily sharp, but I know that's going to do some cutting. Interesting shape. I would say that these are meant to go through to these little, how do they really just sit in there like that? There's no way this is going to work. Oh, it just fell right through. Am I doing something wrong? I don't think so. There's no way that'll hold. Yeah, ain't no way. Okay. Give me a second. I can't even believe I'm doing this. I'm gonna wrap one wrap and see if that's enough to hold on to one. The fact that you have to do anything to this puts it in the fail category, like, immediately. Am I missing some now? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, there they are. This is okay enough to clear the deck. There's enough space in there for that, so I'm not worried about that. Let's throw this thing on and yet again, tip, make sure that you take your spark plug cable off, just so you don't spin this thing up real quick and, you know, fire it up on accident, and do whatever could potentially happen in there. Half bag maybe, about a half bag, dry, not really pulling up any of the greenery, which is good, just the dry clippings. It does seem to be cutting the grass as well, but you know, about right here, that's where we got on this one. I'm gonna have to run over this twice just to pick it up. I don't know if you guys could see that, but what it kind of windrowed everything. It wasn't even pulling it up. At first I thought this would be a decent option for cleaning up stuff like this. Clearly it's not going to do anything for detaching. Clearly. But it's not even good at picking stuff up. Let me just keep going and see if I can get this clean, but let's just say it's about as good as the holes that were drilled into it for these tines. This should be a full bag. Nope, it's not even. God. That thing blows. Right here. It wouldn't even suck it up. I'm gonna have to put the mower blade back on anyway and clean the whole thing up. Not good. All right, let's put a bow on this. Okay. For sure, this is a do not buy. Looks like I lost 2 of those plastic tines, broke 1, and the mower smelled like it was burning plastic when this thing was running. So there is, what I can see, zero benefit out of this. It doesn't clean up well, and there's no way that that's going to be strong enough to pull anything out. Like this is a waste of money. 25 bucks, okay? I said I was going to put a link to it. You guys can go look at it. But if I were reviewing this, this is like a 1-star situation. All right, so that's going to be bottom of the barrel. Number 2, this guy. Now, I've had a lot of good luck with this. It is aggressive, as I've mentioned before, but these tines are going to hold up for a long time, and they will absolutely get down into the thatch. No question about it. Is it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Definitely not. Can you cause damage to your turf? Absolutely. It is aggressive, and when you're using a mower blade, spinning at the RPMs it's going, with heavy metal tines raking against it, you need your horsepower, you need to be able to knock it out. So I still think this is actually a really good basic alternative for using general low-level dethatching or cleanup. It works extremely well, and it's like 35 bucks or so, and you can get a version of this at Home Depot as well as on Amazon. So there's that. The Scarifier attachment for your electric, your base model, Greenworks or Ryobi or any of the ones, Sunjo like I have, this is going to be your best general use material until you bump up into pro level stuff. So if we're not dealing with a major thatch issue, this one and the mower blade will work really well. The cordless versions of these, I don't even know if Sunjo still makes theirs, but there is an alternative out there. I'll link that one. Are like $250, $300. The corded ones are around 100 and something. So it's not bad. Although, like, at some point, having all this extra crap around that you might only use once or twice a year doesn't really make sense to me. So that's why I kind of lean towards doing something like that mulching mower, or the dethatching mower blade with the metal tines, is you can use it kind of as needed. It only takes a minute to switch it out and you can run with it. But these do dig really well. They work really well. Everybody's been very happy with them. Now, finally, this is the big takeaway. If you have a serious thatch problem, hire a professional or rent a true commercial power rake. That is going to be your best option. Now, again, as I mentioned in another video that you can see here, if you can't do that and you have the option to maybe spend more time and money on it, you can aerate it and you can top dress and you can dilute some of that thatch layer that way. That's up to you. So those are going to be your options as far as really dealing with it and getting rid of a thatch problem. So that's it for this year. I'm not going to talk about these things anymore, and make your choices, live with your decisions, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.